Hello! This is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Magenta, and Magenta has a question about tattoos. In fact, she has several questions about tattoos, and they are these. The first part of the question is, how do I feel about people getting tattoos of magical symbols to actually use for magical purposes, and do I have any recommendations for someone who is doing this? The second question is, how would I feel about a Correllian going out and getting a Corellium tattoo, and would I think this appropriate? And the third part of the question is, how would I feel about a non-Correllian getting a Corellium tattoo just because they think it's cool, and would I think that is appropriate? And to answer these three questions in sequence, I will start with the question about magical tattoos. And the first thing I have to point out is that there is a big difference between getting a religious or magical symbol as a tattoo to make a statement about your religious or magical affiliations versus actually planning to use it in magic. And if you're getting a tattoo that you actually plan to be a magical tool, I don't see anything wrong with it, provided that you're suitably mindful of what you're doing and treat it with the same respect you would any other magical tool. And in particular, I think that you must be very focused in how you plan to use that tattoo, and that you should have that focus as it is being done, that you should be very clear in how it is to be activated, how it is to be deactivated, how it is to be used, etc., and make sure that it knows, make sure your higher self knows exactly what you're doing, because you don't want it to be accidentally activated when you don't want it to be. Although granted, in most cases I don't think that would be nearly as big a problem as some people would make it out to be. Depending on what the tattoo is, it could in fact be a problem to have it accidentally activate. So be very clear on what the instructions are, be very clear on how you're charging it, because that's what you're doing. So those would be the things that I would say to someone getting an actual magical tattoo that they actually plan to use in a magical way. But again, just because it's a magical or a religious symbol does not mean that it's going to be accidentally activated if that's not what you intend to do with it. If you're creating it to use as a magical tool, well then yes, it will certainly be usable as such, but if you're not meaning it for that purpose, then it basically is just a tattoo. Now, on to the second question, how would I feel about a Correllian going out and getting a Corellium tattoo? And the answer is that I'm rather proud that people do it, and there are a number of people who have done it. I think that Alyssa Maxon Kemp may have been the first one, but to be honest, I'm not 100% sure who the first one was, but there are a number of people who have them. And I've seen a number of them, they're lovely, I think it's a wonderful thing. And I hope that people who get them enjoy them, and I always enjoy seeing pictures. So if you have a Corellium tattoo, feel free to send me a picture. I will certainly enjoy seeing it. And how would I feel about a non-Corellian getting a Corellium tattoo just because they think it's cool? Well, you know, it's only a matter of time. I've not heard of anyone doing this, but I'm sure that one day I will. And to be honest, I don't think I'll have any problem with it. I'm not that easily offended, and I don't think other people should be either. And if someone thinks it's a beautiful symbol and they want to have it on their body, well, you know, more power to them. I would take it as a compliment, and I think that we all should. And I think that that should be our general attitude toward that sort of situation, where people use symbols because they think they're beautiful but don't really understand them. It is still a compliment that they are doing that, and I think we should regard it in that light. So those would be my answers to the questions. And now, it's time for our weekly voting for viewers' favorite question. And we have had 5 questions this week, and they are these. On Monday, we had the question about what is and is not negativity from 76 Thurs. On Tuesday, we had the question of what the Akashic Records are from Glacier Lily. On Wednesday, we had the question of two-spirited people in religions of the Mediterranean and European region, which came to us from Adrienne Ballantyne. On Thursday, we had the question Avoiding Nemo from Nemo. And of course today, we have the question about tattoos from Magenta. Please vote for which one is your favorite and let me know, and I will announce the winner on Monday. And as always, you can vote here at Magic TV in the comments section, you can vote on Facebook pages where the vlog appears, or you can send your vote directly to me, Reverend Don Lewis, at donlewishp@aol.com. And with that, I shall wish you a wonderful weekend, and until next time, may you blessed be. Pray for peace. Pray for love. Pray for stability. Pray for the nation where you live. Pray for the world. Hello! This is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you for Pagans Tonight Radio. Pagans Tonight Radio is an online radio network with different hosts and different shows 7 nights a week. There's something for every taste, including Spanish language programming on Saturday evening. Check out paganstonight.com today.